At Bradford Park Avenue Associated Football Club are holding a whole host of events at the Horsefall Stadium in Bradford over the next few months. And on Saturday the 19th of April coming up, they'll be raising funds for their official charity partners, the British Polio Fellowship.
And we have Emma Miller, Public Relations, Bradford Park Avenue, here with us. Hello, Emma.
Hello, good afternoon.
Oh, welcome to Bradford and beyond. Great to have you on. Now, so this event is dedicated to polio awareness, and a subject that is very important to you,
Of course.
to Park Avenue. So tell us about that, first of all.
So on Saturday the 19th of April, we at Bradford Park Avenue are having this very special football match. We're dedicating the match, as I said, to polio awareness. At the match, we aim to raise as much money as possible for our official partners, the British Polio Fellowship. So Jeff Hall was a Bradford Park Avenue football player who went on to play for England alongside some of the greatest football players who ever lived, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. You've got Stanley Matthews, Duncan Edwards, Roger Byrne. And after playing a match, tragically, Jeff passed away. He contracted polio and ended up dying in a Birmingham hospital.
Yeah.
So shortly after Jeff's death, his wife Dawn, she went on the BBC. She urged people to go out there and get the polio vaccine. And she had a fantastic response because overnight she managed to get a nation vaccinated. Polio, unfortunately, is still out there in the world.
Yeah.
And we want to raise as much awareness as possible about the disease. So on the match day, we'll be joined by Chris Androna, who's the CEO of the British Polio Fellowship, and he'll be talking about polio and the invaluable work they do at the British Polio Fellowship.
Yeah. What is that work that they do? What do they actually do?
So they do invaluable work. So they work with people who had contracted polio, and they have PPS, which is post-polio syndrome. So people who didn't necessarily get the vaccine when they were children, who are now living with the after effects of having polio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and how much of this, are you aware of how much of a problem this might be in Bradford?
So obviously, many people, there might be many people out there who are listening today, I'm not sure, who have PPS. But if they do, I urge them to get in touch with the British Polio Fellowship. But it isn't, we're very lucky now to have a generation who are vaccinated. And polio, as I said, it is still out there, but it's an issue in the Middle East, for example, in Gaza. Polio is a massive problem, so it hasn't been fully eradicated yet.
Yeah, so it still is something to be raising awareness of even after all those years. Yeah, and in terms of the fundraising part of it, if people can't go to the event, is there any other ways in which they can actually make their contributions?
Of course, they can directly, on the British Polio Fellowship webpage, they can donate directly to British Polio Fellowship and get in touch with them and give money directly to the charity. I mean, the work they do is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, well, it's important work. So, and we know that there are all these questions about whether you should vaccinate your children or not. So I think it's still a live issue in terms of convincing people that it might be something that they actually do. I mean, I'm not saying one way or another whether it is, but, at least give people the opportunity to consider it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, and in terms, just remind us about the event itself and what date, times, and where exactly, etc.
Lovely. So Saturday the 19th of April, here at the Horsefall Stadium, which is Cemetery Road in Bradford. Kick-off is at 3 o'clock. And tickets they're available to purchase on our Fanbase app, or they can buy it on the day at the turnstile.
How much are the tickets?
So we're trying to keep prices of tickets as cheap as possible. So if you were to go on our Facebook page, you'll be able to see they're about £10 our tickets. We are one of the cheapest clubs in the area to have tickets, to buy tickets from. So with the different prices, we do the blue light discount. There's different prices online, seniors and children's as well. So we try to keep our prices as low and competitive as possible.
And Emma, if I could just ask, who are Bradford Park Avenue playing that day?
So we are playing against Grimsby Borough that day.
Against who, sorry?
Grimsby Borough.
Oh, right,
and hopefully
great.
we're going to win.
So that's going to be a super match.
Well, of course you're going to win.
We're excited.
Of course you're going to win. We know that.
Right, okay. So thank you so much, Emma, for coming to tell us about that. And thanks also for the club for keeping this issue alive because, we're pretty much, we don't hear about people having polio, but I know that people have had polio in recent years. So it's still a live issue. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Bye-bye.